All right, everyone. So we will start now. Let me just post in the group. Most of you haven't joined. 50% of you are absent. All right, everyone. So we will start soon. Most of them are yet to join. So in the last classes, we learned about mutual inductances, and also we focused on the self-inductance. So today we are going to do the in-class exercise of the modules. So we also did few problems based on finding the mutual inductance, but the basic concept for mutual and self-inductance इसका क्या था? Phi was equal to Li, or phi was equal to M into I. And this phi was the net phi, the total flux, right? Okay, so we will do questions one by one from the modules. So let us start with this question. So all will let me know through the chat the answers, and whoever will be done, they will mark in the poll. Okay, if this was already done, let us do the other ones. Let us do this one. If the coefficient of mutual induction of the primary and secondary coils of an induction coil 5 Henry and a current 10 ampere is cut off in this much second, the EMF induced in the secondary coil is. So you have to find the induced EMF. जल्दी जल्दी इसको हम करेंगे. Today we will finish up these questions. Well, induced EMF, it was phi was m into I. तो induced EMF क्या होगा? M into di by dt, because E is equal to negative d phi by dt, right? So let us put the values over here. Coefficient of mutual induction, that is 5 Henry, and current of 10 ampere cuts in this much second. That means di by dt can be written as 10 by the time, 5 into 10 to power minus 4, and unit will be voltage. So this will get cut and we will have 10 to power 5 volt. Okay. Now we'll move to the next question. All right. All will do this one, and whoever will be done, they will let me know in the poll. जल्दी जल्दी इसको करेंगे, and whoever will be done, they will let me know the answer in the chat. So solenoid has 2000 turns wound over a length of 0.3 meters. Area of its cross section is given, and around its central section, a coil of 300 turns is wound. If an initial current of 2 amperes in the solenoid is reversed in 0.25 second, what is the EMF induced in the coil? तो यहाँ पर जब इंडक्शन होगा, that will be the mutual inductance. So due to that, whatever will be the EMF induced, we have to find that. Quickly, only one answer I can see. All should give me the answer. Abhiram, let me know इसका क्या आंसर आ रहा है. So here we can find out the induced EMF by using m di by dt. And in the last class, we have already seen how to figure out this coefficient of mutual inductance. For the two solenoids, what was the expression of coefficient of mutual inductance? How to find out that? Current I was going, let us say this had N1 turns and the length is L. Here also, this length is L of the second one, but its number of turns is N2. So phi was equal to mu naught Ni. N was number of turns per unit length, Ni. And this phi was M into I. In fact, this N phi, that means N number of turns into this flux. That was the total flux. And from here we got the value of M. So that value can be utilized over here. अच्छा ए भी होगा ना, बिकॉज फाइव वॉज बी इंटू ए, राइट. फॉर वन कॉइल व्हाट विल बी मैग्नेटिक फ्लक्स? बी. बी क्या होता है? म्यू नॉट एन आई. एन इज नंबर ऑफ टर्न्स पर यूनिट लेंथ, आई इंटू एरिया. And this will be equated with, that means n times, that is for n number of turns, this equated to m into I. तो यहां से m का वैल्यू मिल गया हमें, क्या मिला? म्यू नॉट n1 n2 a by l into di by dt, that is the EMF. So ये तो एक्सप्रेशन सिंपल है. EMF will be either L di by dt for self inductance, or it will be M di by dt wherever mutual inductance is involved. But how do we figure out this coefficient of mutual inductance? That is important. So generally we have two axial solenoid case, or we have two concentric circular wire case. तो दोनों के ही म्यूचुअल इंडक्टेंस हमने लास्ट क्लास में निकाले थे. बट एनीवेज वी जस्ट नाउ प्रूव. ये समझ में आया सभी को कि म्यूचुअल इंडक्टेंस का कोएफिशिएंट कैसे निकालते हैं? Okay, then let's put the values here. 4 पाई 10 टू पावर माइनस 7, ये सारे वैल्यूज यहाँ रख देते हैं. 2000 इंटू 300 इंटू एरिया 1.2 इंटू 10 टू पावर माइनस 3 बाय द लेंथ 0.3 इंटू current by time. So if we calculate this, it comes out to be 4.8 into 10 to power minus 2 unit will be volt. Right, exactly. That should be change in current with respect to change in time. Right, current is reversed, 4 हो जाएगा, फिर चेंज 4 हो जाएगा. इधर अगर 2 था, इधर अगर होगा -2, अगर इसको लेंगे तो ये 2 माइनस माइनस 2 4 हो जाएगा, है ना? करेक्ट करेक्ट. All right, so if this is understood now, then we will do the next one. ऑलराइट, सो वी विल डू दिस वन. अब ये हो जाना चाहिए, ऑलमोस्ट सिमिलर है. Quickly, all will do. Quickly, guys. I can see only one answer. Jai Sharan, that answer you have given, it is correct. सभी कोई बताएंगे आंसर इसका. So let me know in the poll whoever will be done with this. Right. So what is given here? Solenoid has 60 millimeter length, तो वो लिख दिया. Area क्या होगा? Pi into r square. R is given as 7.5 millimeters. We have to find the flux through the solenoid when the current is 3 ampere and relative permeability is given. That means we will use this relative permeability to get the permeability of the medium. So first we will get the permeability of the medium. That can be written as relative permeability into permittivity of free space. So 4 pi into 10 to power minus 7. And now we can find out the flux. Flux क्या होगा? B into A. B will be mu naught into number of turns by the length, that is 60 into 10 to power minus 3 into I, that is 3, into area, pi into 7.5 into 10 to power minus 3 whole square. So let us calculate what we are getting. Okay, this B will be not mu naught, it will be mu m into mu r into mu naught. So I will write it as right. So if we directly put in the calculator, we get this as the flux. So whoever have got this, they are right. But is it understood? We just needed to find out the flux by just using the formula. You can also use this approximation over here. All right, so we will do the next one now. Mu naught values you all already remember. Here, there's no meaning to get this value. Okay, so we will do this one. Coaxial solenoids are made by binding thin insulated wire over a pipe of cross-sectional area 10 square centimeter and length 20 centimeters. If one of the solenoid has 300 and another has 400 turns, their mutual inductance is, you have to find their mutual inductance. Just now we did question which included the mutual inductance of two coaxial solenoids. So quickly find out and let me know the answer. So this answer will be given by Meet Patel. Pravesh Wankhede. And Sania Prasad. Let me know the answer for this question, guys. बाकी सभी भी देंगे in the chat, whoever will be done. Okay, so I can see. Okay, Pravesh and Sania, let me know the answer. What you get, guys? दो कोएक्सियल सोलनॉइड हैं. कोएक्सियल मींस दे हैव सेम एक्सिस. ये एक सोलनॉइड हो गया, ये दूसरा सोलनॉइड हो गया. नंबर ऑफ टर्न्स आर डिफरेंट. एक में 300 है, दूसरे में कितना टर्न्स है? 400 टर्न्स. You have to find mutual inductance. Yes, Meet Patel, we will check the answer. Let Pravesh and Sanya give the answer. Quickly, Pravesh and Sanya, let me know what answer you get, guys. We will start with transformer today after we complete this. Quickly, just last 30 seconds, we will then solve this. So here, we will first find out the flux due to one coil. क्या होता है flux due to one coil? B into A. A means I will take area of one coil. So that will be, अच्छा B क्या होता है? Mu naught N1 into I into area. So flux total क्या होगा? Flux due to n number of coils or n number of turns. So N2 into mu naught N1 I into A. And this flux is equal to M into I. So you can cut this I and you can get a value for M. M का एक expression आ जाएगा. Mu naught N1 N2. अच्छा ये per unit length भी होता है. So mu naught N1 N2 A by L. So there we get the expression of mutual inductance. Let us put the values. You should get the result 4 pi into 10 to power minus 7 mu naught का हो गया. N1 N2. N1 क्या है? दोनों number of turns 300 into 400 into area 10 square centimeters. So I'll write in square meters. And then divided by the length, that is 20 centimeters, so 0.2 meters. This is understood. Unit will be what we are finding, mutual inductance ka coefficient. So it will be Henry. Understood everyone? (2.4 pi into 10 to power minus 4 Henry. Right. This is the answer. Yes, Meet Patel, you are right. Okay, everyone got this? How to get this one? इस म्यूचुअल इंडक्टेंस को निकालने में any doubt any one of you has, guys? Quickly. Any doubt any one of you, let me know. इस म्यूचुअल इंडक्टेंस को कैसे निकालते हैं? अगर ये म्यूचुअल इंडक्टेंस निकालना आ गया, दैट मीन्स यू कैन डू एनी क्वेश्चन फॉर फ्रॉम म्यूचुअल इंडक्टेंस. Okay, then we will do the last question based on mutual inductance. and we will start transformer. All right, so this is the last one. We will do this question. 22 centimeter long solenoid having a total number of 1000 turns consists of a core of cross-sectional area 4 square centimeter. Half portion of the core consists of air and other half is made of iron of relative permeability 500. Calculate the self-inductance of the solenoid. Quickly, all will do this. जल्दी जल्दी सभी करेंगे इसको. This is the last one. Quickly, we will do this one. You have to find the self-inductance of the solenoid. Okay, one answer I can see, 3.944. It should be something different. So what expression we will use here? Now we will not derive. What expression we will use for self-inductance? Mu n N1 N2 था तो यहाँ पर हो जाएगा n square A by L, right? This will be the coefficient of self inductance. So not talking about half part. Half part का क्या हो जाएगा self inductance? L1 will be इसका mu into n by 2 whole square into A by what will be L? L भी half हो जाएगा. Another half part का L2 क्या हो जाएगा? इसका mu into n by 2 whole square into A by L by 2. So once we get L1 and L2, you have to find the self inductance of the solenoid. मतलब ये complete thing का self inductance. So we will talk about the self inductance that when it is connected in series and in parallel, तो उस केस में कैसे होता है. We will prove them, but as of now, what we can remember कि जैसे resistance का होता है ना, दो resistance को series में connect कर दिया तो R1 plus R2 होता है. दो रेजिस्टेंस को पैरेलल में कर दिया तो ये वाला फॉर्मूला लगता है. सो इंडक्टर में भी ऐसा ही होता है. सो दिस आर इन सीरीज. तो यहाँ पर जो L का वैल्यू आएगा आंसर दैट विल बी L1 प्लस L2 बिकॉज दे आर इन सीरीज. ओके, सो ये प्रूफ हम देखेंगे. अभी के लिए वी आर जस्ट श्योर दैट दिस विल बी द फॉर्मूला. ओके, सो लेट अस टॉक अबाउट ट्रांसफॉर्मर्स नाउ. ये तो क्लियर है सभी को. द न्यू थिंग वी विल सी ट्रांसफॉर्मर. So for what purpose we actually require transformer, or what is a transformer? Can anyone explain? Definitely you all must have heard transformer, but for what purpose we actually use it? To regulate the voltage. First thing we will learn what this transformer is able to do to regulate the voltage. Now, why do we want the voltage to be regulated? Let us say I talk about power plants, thermal power plants, which is producing electricity. तो ये जो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी प्रोड्यूस कर रहा है, इट इज प्रोड्यूसिंग इन टर्म्स ऑफ थाउजेंड्स ऑफ वोल्ट्स. सो लेट अस सपोज इट इज प्रोड्यूसिंग 10,000 वोल्ट या फिर 50,000 वोल्ट का करंट ये प्रोड्यूस कर रहा है. सो लेट्स सपोज वी रिक्वायर एट रेलवे स्टेशंस we require 20,000 volts. In our households, how much we require? 220 volts, right? Let us say in hospitals we require 10,000 volts, है ना? So for different places we have different requirements of voltages. Now how can this be fed up? Using the transformer. ये जो 50,000 volt है इसको हम क्या करेंगे, कम कर देंगे. Using the transformer I will regulate it as I require. So I am actually bringing down the voltage, right? I am bringing the voltage down. So that transformer which brings the voltage down, we call that as step down transformer, right? Very simple meaning, step down transformer. And there are also certain places where we require the voltages to be increased, जैसे कि 10 voltage हमने supply किया और output निकला 50 voltage. Either you say supply voltage or input voltage. तो जब भी output ज्यादा होगा, this will be step up transformer. ये रहा step up transformer, and this will be step down transformer. Very simple meaning we have for the step up and step down transformer. इसमें input क्या होगा? That will be, let us say 50 volt हो गया, तो ये 10 volt हो गया. So generally we denote the input voltage as VI, output VO, यहाँ पर VI VO. So in this case step down में क्या होगा? Output voltage will be lesser than input voltage. Step up transformer में क्या होगा? Output voltage is greater than the input voltage. So whatever transformer we are going to discuss, we are going to see an ideal transformer. So let us see the working mechanism of transformer, that how it is able to alter the voltage. So here we use the concept of flux generated, or flux, the change in flux producing the EMF. E क्या होता है? Negative d phi by dt, and d phi by dt, that will be negative d by dt of B into A. So for n number of turns, the EMF will be different. So we can say EMF is directly proportional to the number of turns. So here what we do, we just take a laminated core, and here we use one coil and here we use another coil. You can see different number of turns I have used. Now this section, we call this section as प्राइमरी सेक्शन. तो ये कॉइल क्या हो जाएगा? प्राइमरी कॉइल कहलाएगा. ये कॉइल कहलाएगा सेकेंडरी कॉइल. So let us say the number of turns in primary is NP, number of turns in secondary is NS. तो जो voltage produce होगा across the secondary, that will be the output voltage. We denote it by VS, indicating voltage produced at the secondary coil. And ये क्या हो जाएगा? VP, voltage across the primary. Yes. So here, can I say that the current which is coming through the primary coil, इसको ले लिया IP, current which is coming out of secondary coil वो हो गया IS. Now what will happen here? Due to mutual inductance, इन दोनों coils के बीच में there will be mutual inductance, and due to mutual inductance, the current fed over here will generate the current here. It will induce the current, or you can say it will induce the voltage. Whether you talk about voltage induced or current induced, the meaning lies the same, but generally we should say it induces the voltage, because voltage only gives rise to the current in the circuit. Okay, so due to mutual inductance, we are sure that there is induction in the secondary coil. This is the secondary coil, as a result of which the voltage is altered. We will see how the voltage is altered. But here in this induction process, there is definitely some kind of loss if we talk about real situation. There may be heat loss, there may be loss due to heat or other factors. So that means whatever energy is input here, it will not be the same as the energy output. But here we are considering the ideal case. We are talking about ideal transformer. तो आइडियल ट्रांसफार्मर में power is conserved. That means power input will be equal to power output. Now this is not true for real situation. Real situation में क्या होगा, कुछ loss होगा, there will be some power dissipated. Even power may be dissipated due to the resistance in these wires, but we are neglecting that. We are not taking into consideration and we are seeing a hypothetical situation. तो इनपुट पावर क्या होगा, वोल्टेज इंटू करंट. आउटपुट क्या होगा, वोल्टेज इंटू करंट, their product at the secondary end. So here let us rearrange. Vp by Vs क्या हो जाएगा, Is by Ip, and V was directly proportional to number of turns. So number of turns in primary by number of turns in secondary, it should be equal to voltage across primary is to voltage across secondary. So this is the equation that we need to memorize for an ideal transformer. It is to be noted that we are talking about ideal transformer. Okay, so based on these factors, let us say I take this constant as K. K is just a constant because I'll use this constant to describe the condition for the two types of transformer. One is step up transformer here, and another one that we have here is step down transformer. तो स्टेप अप ट्रांसफार्मर में क्या होगा, वोल्टेज अक्रॉस सेकेंडरी क्या था, ग्रेटर था. दैट मींस Vs by Vp इज ग्रेटर देन 1. और Vs by Vp क्या है, देखो Vp by Vs है K. So in short we can say that constant is less than 1, but let us not take constant into consideration. Let us keep the situation simple. इस Vs by Vp के जगह we can put Ns by Np, right? So here we get Ns is greater than Np. So what do we observe here? That if we want the voltage to be increased as we supplied at the input end, so we can alter the number of turns. कैसे alter कर सकते हैं, such that number of turns in secondary is greater than number of turns in primary. In the same manner, let's see for step down. यहाँ पे क्या होता है, voltage across primary end is greater than the voltage across secondary. That means number of turns in primary is greater than number of turns in secondary, right? So more you increase the number of turns, more will be the voltage reduction here. Is this understood to all? All should note down for this transformer. हम बस ट्रांसफार्मर में क्या याद रखते हैं, ओनली फ्यू पॉइंट्स. क्या क्या पॉइंट्स, पहले तो इसमें प्रोसीजर क्या होता है, बाय व्हाट प्रोसीजर, बाय व्हाट प्रोसीजर ट्रांसफार्मर वर्क्स. तो पहले तो ट्रांसफार्मर का वर्किंग प्रिंसिपल. सो जनरली इन बोर्ड वी गेट 5 मार्क क्वेश्चन जिसमें कि हम ट्रांसफार्मर का ये डायग्राम बना के ये सारी कॉइल्स इंडिकेट करते हैं, एंड देन वी राइट 2-3 लाइंस to say how it works. So what you will say, current which is fed into the primary coil as a result of mutual inductance induces the voltage across the secondary end or across the other end, and depending upon the number of turns the voltage is regulated, right? Either the voltage is stepped up or the voltage is stepped down. So working principle में let us write few points. पहला तो voltage input is changed, or you can say it is regulated due to mutual inductance, and what we are considering the case of ideal transformer. और ideal transformer में क्या होते हैं, input power is equal to output power. non ideal अगर रहेगा, so input power not equal to output power. So we are considering this case, and the only equation that is important here is Vp by Vs is equal to Np by Ns is equal to Is by Ip. And we already saw the condition of step up and step down. ये याद नहीं करना है. Step up का मतलब समझना है that voltage is इंक्रीज्ड। तो कहाँ इंक्रीज करेंगे? इनपुट एंड में तो इंक्रीज करेंगे नहीं, ऑफ कोर्स वी हैव टू इंक्रीज ऑन द आउटपुट एंड। जल्दी जल्दी सभी लिखेंगे इसको, एटलीस्ट एक दो क्वेश्चन कर लेंगे, एंड देन यू ऑल गाइस कैन डू द होमवर्क फॉर दिस पार्ट। इसको भी लिख ही लेते हैं। दिस इज ऑप्शनल, बट अगर कहीं यूज हो गया then at that point of time you we all will be stuck. So this is equal to 1/k। ये रेशियो जो है, ये जनरली मैं जो माइंड में आया वो लिख दिया, बट देखोगे तो ये रेशियो ऐसे लिखा रहता है बुक्स में, वी एस बाय वी पी इज इक्वल टू आई पी बाय आई एस। इट डजेंट मेक एनी डिफरेंस, बट मैं क्यों लिख रहा हूं? इट इज बिकॉज now this constant k will be called as transformation ratio। okay, transformation ratio। सो दैट इज वेरी क्लियर कि 1 मार्क क्वेश्चन अगर है कि ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन रेशियो स्टेप अप ट्रांसफॉर्मर में क्या होता है, सो इट इज ग्रेटर देन 1, राइट? ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन रेशियो, यहां पर ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन रेशियो क्या होगा? लेस देन 1 इन स्टेप डाउन ट्रांसफॉर्मर। जल्दी से लिखेंगे इसको, जस्ट लास्ट 2 मिनट्स। So let us do this question now. Transformer has an efficiency of 80%. It is connected to a power input 5 kilowatt at 200 volt. If the secondary voltage is 250 volt, what are the primary and secondary currents? So we can find out the primary and secondary currents. What is written? Transformer has efficiency 80%. So 80 by 100. It is connected to a power input power, that is 5000 watt. Input voltage, that is 200 volts. So from here we can find out the input current. Just use P is equal to V into I. So across primary, what will be the current? P by V, that is 40 amperes, right? Now you can find out the secondary current. What is the efficiency? Efficiency is output power by input power, right? Output power is output voltage into output current, that is secondary current, divided by input power. It is already given, we'll use this. And efficiency is 80 by 100. So you can see what kind of transformer we are talking about here is non-ideal transformer. So from here we can find IS, and that will be 16 amperes. 16 amperes, everyone is getting? Okay, that's right. So now guys, what you can do the homework section of this applications of electromagnetic induction. So in the homework section you would see कि level 2 और level 3 में से level 3 पूरा हो गया है हमारा क्लास में ही. So you have mostly 8-9 problems. So you have to do that, and let's meet tomorrow and let us start with the next section, that is LR circuits. All right, everyone. See you all in the next class then. IP is 25. Where it is 25? Let us check. Divide करो 5000 by 200. Correct. 25 ampere. ठीक है. 25 ampere and 16 ampere. All right, everyone. See you all in the next class then. Bye bye.